The Reformation for me, from a perspective of the German people that I've been hearing, speaking and reflecting, seem to have created, I think, a system that works. I'll tell you why. In my context in South Africa, there's a bit of impunity of government will support those churches that toe the line, so to speak, and those that are saying, hey, you need to do things in a corrupt-free manner, do not have access to resources. Here, I think the Reformation, to some extent, have made the German people and German politicians and the German churches not to fear each other. I was really bowled over last night when Minister Steinmeier spoke about his political engagement, but from unashamedly a Christian spiritual basis. We tend, nowadays, for example, in South Africa, we say we will have an interreligious prayer, and then we keep silence for 2 seconds. So then we become baseless. So I think therein lies just one example of possibly how the Reformation has created almost a consensus society. I was also bowled over by the actor or the satirist yesterday who spoke his heart and said, come on, if the Reformation is going to make church and state have such beautiful relationships, it can't be church, the Christian church only, which is the Reformed or the Lutherans and the Catholics. He was actually saying, what about the others in the household of faith, the Muslims? And I could see that maybe the Reformation did not prepare the German society for a pluralistic religious context. It says it is church and state, meaning the Christian faith and the state. So that is just one observation from last night, really. The topics that are relevant in South Africa for the matters of the church are really mainly youth unemployment. Youth unemployment carries with it quite a number of things. There's a sense of disparaging, the sense of despairing, the sense of saying, if I go to university and I get this education and I'm not going to have a context wherein I can apply this knowledge, what's the point? So that is the main thing. But I believe that the fiscus in South Africa has got enough to ensure that there are jobs created, that the youth are employed and the youth have access to tertiary education. But South Africa has a very funny structure of the economy where there is growth, there is enough in the fiscus, but that growth is only for a few, the politically connected, those that had money from the past. And who are those few and the politically connected working for? They are working for those that come and extract our riches and take them abroad. So again, the neoliberal economic policies are punishing the majority of South Africans. So it is youth unemployment, but the underlying factors are how we have structured our economic policies and practices. Who are we serving? Maybe we need to ask those questions. Can we create, as the past president used to say, Thabo Mbeki, the second economy that could absorb some of those youth? But related to that is, I always argue when, for example, a year ago, I led a big corruption march in Cape Town, that there is the corruptor, there is the corruptee that leads into corruption. Corruption is stealing from the poor, is stealing from those unemployed youth. If we were corrupt-free, those youth could actually have some income in order to generate their own employment or their own jobs, small enterprises.